Well, this isn't the best start, is it? My microphone is still broken from last night, but we've eventually found a way to get started. So, welcome to the double header. I felt like I had more time than what I ended up having, so that's why I had to delay it. I just posted a video, and I don't like posting so close to streaming, but I had no other option, unfortunately. I've been busy all day, but we found a way, I guess. So, yes, I know it has the last night's scores. That'll be changed in a second, and hopefully around a second. Even if we miss the first 2 minutes, it's a pre-season game, all right? So who cares? Just bear with me right now. Trying to get the well, fucking terrific, isn't it? What have I done here? Let me... What the fuck? Alright. The game's just started, by the way. I know that for a fact, because it's past 5:20. But I'm just getting the scores working. I don't know why I can't get the Giants logo on my screen. This is really starting to annoy me now. Yeah, new vid. It was a pretty simple idea. I've done it before, but it's one that typically does well, and people seem to normally watch them anyway. So, yeah, that's why I got it out today. I wanted to get my ladder predictions out, but I didn't have the time, and I wanted to put a bit more effort into the ladder predictions, not just sort of rush it. As yes, I know the game started and it says Brisbane Adelaide. I'm trying to fix that right now. So I don't blame you for being a little bit questioning about what's going on. For some reason, I can't get the home team logos working on the scoreboard, which is really weird. Looks like I'll have to put GWS logo in again. So in the meantime, I will just see who's in the chat. I don't know how many people we have in right now. G'day, Jesse. I don't like it when I end up rushing streams like this. But I can thank Bitter. Bitter Footy actually helped with a couple of the graphics, because if it wasn't for that, I genuinely wouldn't have had any time, because I haven't had a chance to get a break today. So it's literally a whole day of working, because I worked on my ladder predictions in the morning and I realized, shit, I might not have the time for it. So what I'll do instead is I'll just see, I don't get why that's... Fucking hell, this is really annoying me. I cannot get the GWS logo on my scoreboard here. It's just not working. Whenever I drag it in, it disappears. Okay, this is what I'm going to have to do. And then I'll do this. Okay, there we go. I think we should be fine now. What the fuck? I can't get the Giants logo on my scoreboard. What the fuck, man? This is really weird. I've never had this happen before. G'day, Wispy.
Wispy is now a
So I'll
member.
tell you what my problem is right now. This is what the GWS scoreboard looks like as we're 4 minutes into this game, and I still haven't even got the game up, or have I got the scoreboard or anything else working. And I know I should have had this ready before, but I literally was working non-stop and I just didn't have a scoreboard made. Well, look at this. And Okay, this is so weird. What the fuck? This is actually really weird. She's wispy as well. See what I'm talking about? The GWS logo's not fit in, and I can't get it to fit in for some reason. It's only that logo doing that. Mackay goal. Alright. What are the scores? Because I could honestly just update them right now before I put the game on. Because they're clearly not what they are here. I assume they're on 6. I'll have a guess. Do you know I'm also... I don't have a thumbnail ready for the next game. So either I have to make the thumbnail at halftime, or the thumbnail is going to look really bad. 7-6. Alright, cool. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that needs to be fixed before I go on and get the game up and actually enjoy myself and have a bit of a... just to relax a little bit and put the game on. What else is there? I still need to fix the Giants logo. So yeah, I cannot get the Giants logo fit into the spot, which is something I've never had as a problem. Dimitri, thank you.
Massive thank you to Dimitri 2024 for donating $1 Australian for a super chat.
Trying to fix this stupid piece of shit. I guess we can add to the overnight thing. I guess we can add to the overnight thing. Oh my god, this is... I guess still not... We can add to the overnight thing. Oh my god, this is... I guess still not... We can add to the overnight thing. This is... I guess still not... We can add to the overnight thing. I guess still not. We can add to the overnight. Break the record for longest time it's taken me to set up the games. I guess still not. We can add to the overnight. Break the record. Remember, I literally, as I uploaded the video, then I had to go straight to preparing. So I had break the record. Only a couple things set up, but at least we are live. All right, so. Awful, yeah. I know why it echoed for a second there, because it was replaying the stream. It was actually not even a secondary mic. All right, what else is required now? Can I get the game on, or do I still need to fix the Giants logo, because it looks shit? Let's chuck it on. How are you? I'm rushed, Sarah. I'm really rushed. I've been rushed all day. Do you know what I should have done? I should have just worked on my other video first, but I decided to last minute whip that all out in like 5 hours. Alright, so it's 0-13. And apparently Mackay's kicked their 2 goals. I say apparently because I don't know. Let's try to get to the Giants logo in place again. All right, look at that. There we go. There we go. It's in. All right, good. You know, yeah, I will, but I haven't got a thumbnail or anything made for it. But I don't think it should be that big of a worry. I can just make it on stream. Let's get the scarves up as well. Holding up. Just finding the Giant scarf. Carlton scarf. All this for a pre-season game, hey? All right. Hopefully we can get a bit of continuity in this stream. 0 to 19. It says 0 to 13. Am I... It's not 0 to 19. Just got to use a Cardi stream. Says, what did Dimitri say? Look, if people are going to be using this stream as a source for the game, then I really need to do a better of a job. It's all Carlton from the looks of it so far, which is a sort of a worry because I thought the Giants were going to be pretty good this year. They haven't played close to, I think, their best footy yet in both games. Oh yeah, I want to see if I can get the chat. So I can put the messages on. Because they don't appear right now. Maybe I just have to do a new one every stream. That's it. If I've got to do that, that's alright. Let's see. We haven't got any chat messages. Oh, now we do. Here we go. It's back. Alright. Yeah, we need a bit of continuity in the stream for sure. Nah, no score predictions because what's the point in a preseason game? But I'll say that the Giants win. That's what my early call was, at least. What did Skipper say from before? Yeah, the streams were fun. And you say besides the footy, mate, the last game was really good. By the way, I don't know if the match info is correct because I had to get someone to make it for me kind of last minute. So if they fucked it up, it's not my fault. But I think they would have gotten it pretty spot on because I told them exactly what I need from it. So, you know, they've got the template, everything all laid out. How many games? Well, last year I went to more than 50. I went to like 65. So I don't aim to go to more or anything. It's not like I'm trying to go to a certain number, but I'll probably go to more. All right, let's see how the video is done. I don't expect it's done that well just because I've posted it while streaming, but if it... Yeah, it's whatever. That's what I mean. The games were fun, but the conversations were equally as good. Yeah, the convos were good. It normally gets... it needs to last a little bit of time for them to get going. Because normally early on, it's just like what Blade Master's doing, spamming garbage. But yeah, no, I can get these messages back up. I probably won't put them up for that long. You know what? Let's set an incentive for this goal. I am going to make a dono goal. And yeah, I know everyone does that every now and then, but I'm going to do a really shit punishment. And you've donated at a wrong time, but I appreciate it. It's a really nice comment there. And an appreciative donation. Buckley. Let's just quickly see what happens here for the Giants, if they can get something. Darcy Jones over the top. Callahan, Hogan, who I'm not sure if he'll replicate last year's success of a season. So what I'm going to do, and he doesn't kick the goal, by the way, but they do get their first score. So yeah, okay, I'm going to do a goal. I'm going to add a goal, and this is 15 super chats, more than $5. So it has to be hard to reach for 3 hours. And if so, I'm going to drink my own piss. I'll piss in a glass and drink it. That is the stupidest fucking punishment little goal thing I can do, but I'm going to put it there, whatever. So if you guys really want to see that, let's say 15 or $5. It's not, probably not happening, but if someone out there wants it to happen, they could make it happen if there's a few of the people. So we'll see. It's for this stream only. I'm not going to extend it out. Yes, it is indeed crazy. I remember I pissed on a stream once, but I feel like the worst that would happen if I drink my own pee, I might get sick, which I shouldn't be doing so, because I've got big plans this week as Acres kicks out in the full. That's not a fetish, mate. No, it's 15. I just want to see what, I just want people to click on the goal and then just question it in the chat. It'd be quite funny. I can't lie. Did you buy Fantasy Coach? No. No, I might not even bother buying that. J Tomo, the $8. That's one way of getting a bit of revenue. It's not the way I want to, though. Pissing in a cup and drinking it. And I don't think I'll drink all of it. I'll drink like a sip or two. Thanks, J Tomo. Do you know any tips for fullback? As a fullback, I've never played fullback in my life. So I've got to get my ladder predictions out tomorrow at 11. So it's just going to be another late night. Yeah, become a member if you're into fantasy, because I'm going to do a draft league with the members. I don't know if you saw the post, but that's something I'm going to do because I think it's a cool idea. So if you want me to be interactive and all that with my content, at least with the fantasy, then I'll do weekly updates when I eventually make my team, starting round 1. Callahan drives it inside 50. And it's good to see Silvani back. It actually is honestly really good to see him back. So you're only going to do it because of my comp that I might do. Yeah, no one's got a piss. Actually, Dimitri, I think I completely forgot about what happened. Sorry, just let me get back to the game. What a fucking goal! But I was too occupied by Dimitri. You're not meant to be in the chat tonight. After what happened last night, I'm gonna be stern on what I said, and I'm gonna unfortunately put you in timeout for 24 hours. I know he didn't do anything wrong on the stream, but I said it last night after the message he said, and I don't want to backtrack what I said. I need to be actually need to stick to what I said there. So sorry, mate. Will that mean another shoey? No, it won't, but it'll add to the piss fund. Such a silly thing that I put there, but it's kind of funny. I'm starving, man. I need something on this stream. Who actually kicked it? I genuinely wasn't even looking. I really got to pay more attention to this. I know it's only pre-season, but I've been making my goal of watching every preseason game just about and actually watching in depth and seeing how all the players go. Cottrell gets it out the back, snaps it around and kicks a point. Hungry Jack sounds good. I'll see what we're having for dinner. I don't need to order Hungry Jacks because it's pretty expensive. What games am I streaming to? None. I probably could get the scores updated. I'll do that at quarter time. So, Cottrell, poor handball. Hollins gives it back. Cripps gets it. So, one of the Camprellis is number 21. I just got to keep a note of that. Always need to keep a note of the new numbers. Blade Master, you're annoying with your... I'm going to time you out, actually. For 30 minutes. It's just spam, that is. Darcy Jones... He's fast, obviously. Gives it to Daniels, is also fast. They should goal from here, the Giants, if they're good enough. Green has missed it, unfortunately. Yeah, Lucas is 21. It doesn't matter if it... Obviously, it's in a different language. But it doesn't matter what language you spam in. Spam is spam. So I'm a little bit disappointed I missed the first 7 minutes, but let's actually check. Was it Mackay that kicked 2? Yeah, so he did that in the match team. He kicked the first 2 goals and went quiet. Williams goes long and out on the full. No, my least favourite team isn't Collingwood. But I don't like him that much, though. You'll never see me say I like Collingwood, but I don't hate them. At least not as much as Essendon, Geelong. Even almost Carlton, even though I kind of respect Carlton a little. Why did you put me in timeout? I remember you spammed, or you said probably something along the lines of that. Geez, very sloppy here from GWS. I don't know, Skipper. Do you like these messages? Who bags out the young players? Who are you talking about specifically? Well, then obviously you know why you were spamming. Well, why'd you ask why? Should be a goal here. Motlop. Giants have a really solid defence here, but they still managed to almost let Carlton score there. Oh, mate, $500. Yeah, $500. Just because I got no intentions to stream Waffle. And Waffle isn't even on right now, so I don't know why you want me to stream it. At the moment, Williams will get the free. Want to hear a Fremantle? Yeah, I feel like I kind of already know what it is, but go on. Zach Williams. Don't really know why I said Martin. It's probably because people are saying this crap in the chat that make me read the wrong thing. 4 goals to nothing. What did I tip the Blues by? Like I don't care the tips that much, but I do a preseason prediction for the graphic. I reckon I tipped the Blues. But I know the Giants by like a few goals. Yeah, that'll possibly be the one game I don't watch, Lockie. West Coast play North. Who cares? That's not too exciting of a matchup. I probably will actually get to watch the second half, but I won't be able to watch the start of the game. Yeah, he's done extremely well as a forward pocket. Like, sort of just transformed his career in a way. Because he had a really... Was it 2023? Like, when he made the move to Carlton, he was extremely disappointing. They kept getting injured or just wasn't getting the output that the Blues really wanted. And I forgot what game it was. It could have been the Port Adelaide game where we moved to the forward line around that time in mid-season. Yeah, all right. I'm just settling into the stream. Every time I have a rush start to streams, we just take a while settling in, but it seems like we might be able to get that going soon. As I like to say every time on streaming, get the likes out. Let's get the likes to 60. And what a mark from McGovern. They paid as well. And 50. That is as good as a pre-season mark as you're going to get. That is an absolute beauty. The hang time was phenomenal. He almost did look like he dropped it, but he only dropped the ball as he hit the ground. Yeah, no mods. That's a problem. If he keeps up for another 20-odd minutes, I'll maybe give Skipper a mod or something. So he's kind of hoping that doesn't happen. I'll probably... Skipper would be the one I give. So after the 50-metre penalty and an awesome specky, McGovern has put Carlton's fifth through. And I don't know. I wasn't really expecting this start. Oh, no. Sarah's here. All right. Sorry, Skipper. But I doubt he cares much. 42 likes. I mean, we have 58 in the chat. It honestly is so easy to just click one button because it actually has helped before. YouTube do push out streams if there are more likes and engagement. So that's why those stupid Fortnite streamers or whatever those streamers are that like they do countdown events or they do giveaways and they get the chat spam so and so if you want to win a gift card. They do that because it helps with the engagement. I won't do that tonight, but you know, likes also help. Xavier's also in the chat. Yeah, cool. Let's check. I need to see if the vids have been affected due to the stream or if it's doing all right. No, it's doing... Hey, look, I'll take a 4 out of 10. Is it 6 weeks confirmed, Brandon? So he's going to miss the first 4 weeks. Well, interesting to see where I have Port Adelaide in my actual predictions. I didn't have Port very high in my latest video, if you haven't watched that yet. Brody Kemp kicks it inside. Drop Mar. I thought the Giants were the best defense in the league. It's not looking that way early on. It's funny how we get a Port Adelaide. Oh, if I put desktop audio, you're going to be able to hear the... I guess I'm just going to get rid of it then. I don't want you to hear the game commentary. Kemp marks. This is going to be a 6-goal first quarter to nothing. You haven't seen this many injuries in preseason for a long time. It didn't feel like there were too many early on, but yeah, it's gotten pretty bad. I haven't seen this. Yeah, I know. I'll put that on screen because I agree. Kemp. So, looks like he's certainly going to be a permanent forward option for them. Especially with Curnow out right now. I don't rate his goal kicking though. Like you can't say that. Well, you can say that when you see shots like that. G'day, main stallion. Absolutely starving. So Halloran, there isn't a lot of time left to go for the Giants here. We haven't seen any side go goalless in a quarter all pre-season that I can remember. So the Giants weren't my guess for that team to be the one. Yeah, we're pushing to 43k. The streams are helping. The more videos are helping as well. But I kind of don't want the streams to be like this in the footy season normally. I don't think they will be. And Wiedering will see it out of the boundary line. So a minute to go, 2 to 35. 12.5 million. Okay, so that's gone up because I didn't even think I was at 10 million. And I wouldn't have gone up much at all over the off-season. 12.5 million views on YouTube. Like, it's not that impressive on TikTok. But I've got more YouTube views than TikTok views anyway, so still impressive for a footy channel. Giants finish bottom 6. No, I still think they're going to be a good side. Here's a chance. Bedford. Sard gets the footy. De Koning back to Sard. And they link up pretty well. Williams pushes up to the half. Not really half forward. More towards the wing. "30 seconds. Hope to see some new names in the streams tonight. No, we can't. But if we become a destination club and play more attractive footy, more teams are going to want to go to the Saints. But right now, no teams give a crap. With all the money the Saints are offering, none of the clubs are saying yes. So is that Cadman? He is. Goes to the pocket. Toby Green can't find it. So it looks like they'll go goalless with 9 seconds left in the first quarter, which is a surprise. It is a surprise in my opinion. I thought Butters was going to be out for like the first week and that'd be it. But if it's for the first 5 weeks, then he's their most important player just about in the midfield. But they do have other players they can probably cover as good as Butters is. It'd be worse if they lost like a Leo, I reckon. Strong start for the Blues. You can't dispute that. What are we looking at with the goal? The goal's at 2 out of... Okay, so we're not looking too bad. 2 out of 15. But you never know. You could get one period where there's a streak and other people just join in and it goes up. No, he's... That's a cop-out saying that, Brandon. That's a cop-out, mate. You don't want anyone out. What am I looking at? I'm looking at this comment. Yeah, I don't rate Radaglia, but he'll get probably spots in their best 22 because whoever they have to replace. Yeah, but you don't want them to be a salvation club. You want them. You want to land players at the peak of their career. You want the big fish. But taking McRae is good. But McRae, I feel like would have always gone to the Saints because he certainly suits what we're missing out on. What Gathering games are you going? I answered this question in the other stream. I probably don't think I'll go to every game because I haven't got tickets yet to every game, and it's potentially unnecessary to go to every game when that's exactly what I did last year. I don't know why I said last week. Would you trade Nasai, Wanganeen, Miller and a couple of firsts for Butters and... The fuck no? I don't even know if I'd trade Nasai, Wanganeen, Miller in itself. Let alone a couple of firsts. Soldo's no good anyways. Yeah, Butters would be awesome to have, but again, I'd almost probably keep Nasai. He's going to be a star. Lachlan says... Look, when the Eagles become... It's easier when you're a W8 club, and especially when you're a successful W8 club. If any players are homesick from WA, you've got you've got two options. So sometimes they move to a club like West Coast, even if they're shit, just because I want to go back home. Or I guess because West Coast are pretty poor, some of the players that are kind of on the out in their current club can get into a West Coast side because they're not as classy, for sure. I hate this bloody ad. I'm going to Dogs, Lions, Port Hawks and Crows, Cats as AFL Rosie. You're not going to go to Sydney v Collingwood or Melbourne Essendon? I'm not looking forward to Melbourne Essendon at all. I think it's a shit game for a Saturday night. I don't like fish and chips anyway, so you're not teasing me, but I am hungry as crap. And, like, genuinely, I have had barely anything to eat, because I got up at 8:30. Yeah, I'm not really going to go through my whole day, but I got up at 8:30, and ever since I've been doing stuff. Got some stuff done with Terry from Blue Abroad and also Checkers, so that was cool. I might go to a couple neutral games. I might. I feel like a lot of people nowadays go to neutral games more than I reckon, more than I think ever. But I've never used to go to neutral games before starting the channel and really focusing on like a variety of AFL stuff and going to other games and meeting other community members who also enjoy footy. Yeah, that's a good week to go to the footy in Melbourne. I go to Melbourne. For clubs. Look, I don't really go clubbing a lot. Like, I'd almost say the most I've been clubbing in one period definitely was the last Bali trip where I probably went 5 times in like 2 weeks. Like Revs is a club, but I think it's shit. But you'll get good clubs. But I don't go very often, so I'm not the best to recommend. There are a couple good ones, I just don't know the names. Maybe if I look it up, I can tell you. But, yeah, the CBD's good. Yeah, Levels is all right. Geez, I just went on to the stream. Giants aren't doing very well. Yeah, you'd be shocked if you see the scoreboard. Well, there was a stabbing. I think there was a machete attack there. So that's not why I'm not going back. It was expensive. It was dead, and there were no good-looking girls there. But that's not the only reason I go, anyways. But that's not an added positive. Like, that's not going to increase my love for the venue. Now here's hoping we get Chad Warner. Yeah, look, I feel like if Sydney drop off quite a bit and are nowhere near close to being a premiership side at the end of the year. Maybe he just says, yeah, fuck it. But I think regardless, he's probably going to go. But potentially if they... I don't know, if they win a flag, does he stay? Or does it probably doesn't matter anyways. It might not matter whatsoever. If they lose another flag, yeah, they're close again. But it's double heartbreak. I don't think they'll make it to the granny anyways, the Swans. Well, I'm extremely tempted, as much as I really don't want to just go and order like Uber Eats. Because what other options am I going to have right now? When is the kickoff for the first game? Well, what do you mean by kickoff? The first you mean first bounce? And are you talking about the first game of the AFL season, or what are you on about? I've seen enough now. Are you actually watching, Will? I assume you would be. I know you're away and all that, but you'd still be following up with all the Carlton games, especially when the actual season's on. See, I missed the first 7 minutes of this game because of other issues I had, but that's all right. First game of the AFL, 6 days. Unbelievably, I almost say. 6 days. 7:40. Was it 7:40? I know it is earlier in Brisbane, but as a Victorian viewer, I think it's 7:40 if you want the exact time. Or 7:50. 6:50 in Queensland. I know it's pre-season, but what even is an injury? What do you mean? Is that supposed to be like a joke? Because I actually don't know what you mean by that. I hope you get an injury. I hope Paddy Cripps does his ACL. No, I shouldn't say that on any player. I never hope players do their ACLs or any other injuries, but it would be mildly amusing. Dan Gorringe will go absolutely insane. He'll lose his shit if that happened. You'll lose your shit. Nick Valera will all Carlton fans will lose their shit. Let's be real. What do you mean by do injuries actually exist? Am I missing something? So, the Giants are still goalless here. Hogan, who won the Coleman last year, lines up. Weird little kicking action. Normally a pretty accurate set shot, and he gets the first for GWS. Typically see that happen when a side's goalless in the first quarter. They normally, kick things into gear in the second and get the first goal in the next quarter. Yeah, okay. I had a feeling it was a joke, but I also had a feeling it was not the best joke, and that's why I didn't understand it. I watched a video where some guy after one of the preseason games, I think the Carlton Saints game, was like, I'm putting on $100 for Jagger Smith to win the Rising Star. I hope he actually did that. I'll say good call. Because I thought he was a Rising Star chance for a lot of last year. Well, we're developing such an elite young core of, young talent. The Saints are. And yeah, people probably don't agree as much as I would because I don't watch as closely. But we haven't had as good a crop of young talent since the early 2000s, in my honest opinion. You can actually see it develop. Well, watch my latest video, Cookie Dough, all right? And you'll get your answer there. I'm absolutely sweating, for fuck's sakes. Holy shit. You got Philippou. I won't say Max King because Will's watching and he's not going to agree, but him. Owens, Wanganeen Miller, Travalia, Toru, but we haven't seen them much at all yet. Obviously, Wanganeen Miller, but I've already said him. Wilson. I mean, you could say Garcia and all that, but the main ones, would be Wilson, Owens, Philippou. And I'm certainly missing out on a couple, I reckon. Ward gets absolutely crunched. You kind of forget Callum Ward's still going on in a way. Yeah, I agree. I almost forgot Silvani was still on a list in a way. I haven't seen him for that long, but get some fluids. And yeah, I agree. I need water. Actually, I haven't had any water all day. All I've had literally is an iced coffee and something else that's small. It's 6 already. Yet I need to do that. All right. Next goal, then I'll go downstairs and just grab a liter of water and just sip through that the whole game because I'm sweating. I'm dehydrated and I'm hungry. Please stick the goal. He has. All right. Callahan's got it. But you know what? Fuck you, Finn Callahan. You should have come to St Kilda. But I was, in a way, right, Will, when I mentioned that, the Saints possibly didn't actually offer him 1.7 mil. Ross Lyon never spoke to Finn Callahan at all. He said that to the media. But I don't know. Regardless, so we need to try to get the big name players. So at least we gave it a crack. All right, I need to go and get, just try not to leave. Chat amongst yourselves. I'll be back. Shit. I'm devastated by something I don't want to share. Then you don't have to share it then if you don't want to. Sorry, I'm back. Don't want to lose out on everyone who's in the stream because we started to move up a little bit. Got some news as well. We've got our membership finally. I didn't even realize that my dad, he takes so long to renew the memberships to the point where I'm like, mate, are we actually going to stay members or are we going to end 20-year streak? Because I think I've been a member for 20 years now, since 2004. So that would be more than 20 years now. Why are you wearing a... Yeah, probably should take it off. That would have been a smart idea. If I'm sweating, at least. But yeah, we have new member seats, which are even better than the last ones, which is really different because we've been in the same spot since 2009, that level 3 spot. And it's fine, but we've moved to level 2 now on the wing, so that's better. Far out. Yeah, this water's handy, but the food will be more useful. Yeah. People like in the cheer squad and all that and aisle 29 are like, oh, you should sit there full time. But I'm like, nah, I probably don't want to. I would prefer to just sit with my dad, with him. I probably will agree. It's probably more entertaining when I do vlogs when I'm not with my dad, just. But there'll be some games where I decide to sit somewhere else and I just use my membership to get in. Here we go. The Giants, this is a bit of a resurgence. All the goals have been to the right hand of screen. You wouldn't, if you're an attendee at this game, you wouldn't want to be sitting on the left side of screen. I remember there was a game, I'm not sure which game it was, and my camera is too hot, of course. Every stream. Fucking hell. It's going to happen where my camera overheats 5 minutes to go in the prelim final when I'm streaming or something like that. Or I feel like with the amount of times it's been happening as of late, it's going to happen as Mark of the Year occurs, and you won't be able to see my reaction. Let's get the likes up rolling now. Let's try and beat the record, I think, for the streams this year, like 160. 200 would definitely make the record. Yeah, I always get slow starts to streams at like 5 o'clock, but they normally go up as the night progresses. So hopefully, mate, I couldn't find the stupid chicken patty, so I had to fucking make something else for dinner. So, yeah, I don't know. I have no idea as well, Sarah, what I'm going to have, because I went downstairs and got nothing. So I'm going to have to figure that out at half time. Otherwise, as much as I dread wanting to do it, I've been literally preventing myself from doing it for a very long time, this last month and a bit, but maybe I just order food. Because I cannot last however long the next 2 games will last without eating. That is one of the worst kicks inside 50. But it's still going to be a free kick to GWS there. So they got lucky. Yeah, I know. They're no good, the Blues. All right, Daniels, I expect him to kick this. He's one of the best players, honestly, for GWS. Misses. One of the more improved players in the competition, for sure. New mic. Sort of new. I need a new... Oh, damn it. I don't even know where I put the broken one, but a little attachment for my boom arm that broke. So it's... Look at my mic. It's like... It's just annoying when I move it. So I have to keep it in one place. But I'm glad it sounds better. So you would think, if anything, that would make more people stick around for the streams and all that. I don't really know if it matters if I accept your Discord, mate, because I almost never use Discord anyway. So I accept you, but that'll only be... I guess to show your mates if you want to brag about it, because I'm never really going to use it to chat. What a mark! Fantasia. Too bad that'll only happen once a year. What's the temp? 23. But it's hot in here. I kind of don't know how I lasted so long with a jumper. Two good marks this game, exactly. Will I be doing cricket vids? No, but I have a video that involves cricket coming out soon that I really should have released in January, but other videos were more important at the time. So I reckon I just released that round 1. I know it's weird. I'll release a non-footy video on the week around 1, but fuck, I guess. What am I going to do? So there you go. First goal. Kick into the left side of screen. Halfway through the second quarter. Not so much, but yeah, he'll be alright. So as much as I want to play some more footy numbers or a few other footy games at half time, I'm probably going to have to just make my thumbnail for the second game. You're sounding really desperate right now. I'm not in any rush to do anything. I don't owe you a follow or whatever Discord notification stuff you want. Cornelio. A one-on-one here. Should be a free kick. Oh. Well, Cadman gets held, but it will be a free kick. Haynes takes a good mark, though. Mate, if you keep begging, I'm not going to do it. I don't even know who you are. Like, the whole point of adding someone on Discord is to, like, talk to them and be friends with them. I don't know who you are. And they're trying to be respectful, but again. Oh, that's a great kick. That looked like a goal. Am I like tripping or something? That looked like a goal. Yeah, Hitler probably said the same thing, mate, and look how he turned out. If you need to tell people that you're a nice person or that you're an honest person or whatever, like you're a respectful person, and you need to keep reinstating that, then maybe you're not as nice as people think. Yeah, look, I am. Even though I kind of feel like I'm not going to be the last, I'm sure I'll be able to battle it out. It's not like I'm doing anything that difficult. I'm just watching footy. Like, poor me, cry me a fucking river. But it isn't just watching footy. Like, anyone could just watch footy, but I do have to keep my energy up for 5 hours. So yeah. So Himmelberg, Callahan, and Bedford. Well, that's really good gaming with Spencer and Anna. So you're talking about 2021. That's 4 years. Nice. Cornelio, short. Callahan again, who has seen a lot of the footy. Not sure how much the footy, but a lot of the footy from what I've been noticing so far. He goes inside and looks like Motlop's going to be the first to it, but Darcy Jones, strong tackle. Will he be playing for Waddle? Yeah, I probably will be, honestly. Like, I went to a training session that I haven't been in a while just because Bali, and also I couldn't get a way of getting there because it's really hard to get to training without being able to drive there. But I agree. The reason why I probably will play with them because it is good content and it'll be fun. Like, all the games I've witnessed when I've been there, like the biggest game and all that, that should be a goal. And it finally is. So the Giants do have their third. 22 plays 42. But yeah, I feel like, oh, geez, I wish I was out there on the footy field giving a go myself because it looks fun and it doesn't look too difficult. Because it's a D grade league or whatever you call it. Yes, obviously, mate. I feel like the question you're asking, you kind of know the answer, but I'll give you the answer. It's yeah, obviously I like him. Yeah, but he had a pretty down year last year compared to his 2023, but hopefully he gets back for GWS. They need players like Bedford to step up if they want to still be a top 4 contender. Go Blues. I'm a massive Blues fan. I can't tell. Is Noah a Blues fan or not? It's not like he's mentioned it 15 times. Could you imagine... I'm going to skip that. I will skip that one. Yeah, pretty solid. I've gotten up to a lot. I've been very busy with all the content and all that. And been up since 8:30, so I've been sort of... If you call it working, which some might not call it that, but I'll call it working because it's technically working. And I've been working since 8:30. And that's the thing, right? Normally on a Friday morning, I'm at work. But as of the last couple of days, where I normally would be, I'm not. And it's freed up so much more time. If I was working, there wouldn't have been a video out today. TDK has been good. He's set for a... Well, you can't really say breakout season. Because I feel like he's already broken out. But people reckon if you haven't won an accolade yet, then you can still be considered a breakout. He was a bench... Yeah, no, but I'm just saying he can get back to his 2023 form. I feel like he was certainly more dangerous that year. But I don't know that much because I haven't watched every game for GWS. So if you're a Giants player, Giants fan, I'm sure you'll know a little bit more. I'm not an analyst. I don't go over every game every week and analyse every player. Will, have a look at my YouTube stream goal and let me know if you want to help contribute to that goal potentially for the end of the... We're looking all right to avoid it, though. Camporelli has Carlton's... Yeah, he's gotten a lot of the footy, so that's exciting. He probably could play round one now that Smith is out, unfortunately, with an ACL. Do you think that Dan... I think Dan Butler certainly has. Certainly since 2020. I don't think Steele has. Like, maybe he hasn't been as elite midfielder-wise, potentially since 2020, 2021. I think he's still as good as... Just about as good as he's been. And he performed exceptionally well on the match sim, so he looks set for another big year. We can't rely on him to carry us in the midfield. I don't know. If Kemp is injured, the commentators have done a pretty bad job of letting us know. Is the audio good? He performed exceptionally well on the... Yeah, it's fine. No, he's not playing. What do you mean he's not playing? Like, what do you mean he's not playing? You obviously saw him in the game. Brody Kemp. And McGovern has fucking worried every Carlton fan in the country and out of the country. Haha, sucked in. Well, you're going to get another injury. Looks like he's on his hamstring. Oh, he's getting back to the contest here, but he's barely. Keefe, he stays on the ground because he probably feels like he has to, but I don't think he's right at all. Look at him. He's hobbling. Look at him. Oh, this isn't good for Carlton. If Kemp is actually... He's not injured, though. Kemp isn't injured. Oh, why am I getting ads for the footy app? What do you mean Kemp's injured? He kicked a goal. That's what I'm saying. Like, oh, did he just... He's been solid for you guys. He's kicked a goal. He's had 5 marks as well. That's pretty bad that you haven't noticed him as a Carlton fan as well. And he had another shot where he missed it as well. I was going to say, no, the commentators haven't mentioned his... Oh, Green misses. Green has been inaccurate. Yeah, maybe you're not watching close enough. I haven't been watching close enough either. I missed the first 2 goals in Mackay because I was too busy setting the stream up still. All right, let's see. Yes, the video is now a 3 of 10. Pretty happy with that. Especially when it's just not my proudest video at all. It's a fine video, but it's not a video that people are going to vote as their favourite of all time. It's a money-making video. It actually is. If I wanted to, I could make a few $100 off that video if I stacked it with ads, but I probably won't. 24 to 48, so inaccuracy at the moment for GWS. 6:20 a.m. Well, at least it motivates you to get up early. If all the AFL games were on at 6 o'clock, which would never be a realistic chance of happening, but if they theoretically were, then I'd be up every morning very early. Looks like he did his hamstring again, which has been a reoccurring injury for someone like McGovern. So that's not good for them because he's pretty important. But who actually know? There's no way you drink your own piss, mate. Well, you'll find out if I get 15 other donations by the end of the stream. But there's someone that's finally mentioned again. Kemp again. Soured. Wow. Exciting. Real exciting. But I wonder what he was doing so close up forward. I guess you're not complaining. You hear a lot of Wolves. There are almost more Carlton fans at this ground, which wouldn't surprise me too much because I'm sure there are... Well, in Canberra, there are actually quite a few Carlton fans. So, the margin honestly stayed the same since the first quarter after GWS looked like they were getting the margin a little bit better, like back to their terms a little bit, but no. Let's see. Pommy and Oz's live stream. I want to see what he thinks right now of the McGovern injury. Yeah, they're pissed off. Cripps. The cherry on top would be Cripps misses the first round. Because is Walsh even going to be playing, Will, for round one? I don't think so. They're quite lucky they're not playing opening round as well. That's probably partly why they decided not to actually be involved in opening round, because the players have an extra week to... He's touch and go. He always is touch and go. When was the last round one he's been fit for? Yeah. I'm not sure why my comments aren't updating. Why have they just frozen here? No clue. Well, there you go. Ward gets one back for GWS, pulls the margin to 24 points. I don't know why I can't get the comments back up on the screen. I'll try this then. What's the biggest dono you've ever gotten? The biggest you can get on YouTube's 500, so 500's the answer, but I've gotten a few 500s on a stream before. And yeah, when that happens, you'll see pretty crazy reaction, obviously. I've got a little thing on the top right overnight, because it's like, hey, look, I'll put it up there. Oh, well, looks like I've lost the commentability for now, which is a little bit annoying. It's not like a deal breaker. I'm sure I could probably get it working at halftime. There's not long to go before the break. Whitfield. Jeez, whoever this guy is, he's quick. Not the best kick, but hey, it's a chaos footy, which probably suits GWS because they've got a lot of smalls. Darcy Jones, too quick for Doherty. Fantasia, who... you know, he's done what he's probably needed to do. Cottrell. And there's a foot race. Kemp is there, the guy that Will thinks is injured. Taylor's done a pretty good job because he, well, almost fell to ground, but Kemp does actually quite well there. Evans, Akers, and he's missed another. That's his second. Yeah, well, Curnow, I don't think he's going to play the first few rounds. From what I've been hearing, I was watching one of Blue Abroad's videos. I don't even think he'll play till round 5 or 6, possibly, he said. But that's probably worst case scenario. He probably does play round 2 or 3. But, yeah, I don't know. What's the crowd? Actually, honestly, good. Maybe because Monica is a smaller ground. But like I've actually seen worse crowds at this stadium in a proper game. I feel it helps that I guess Carlton are playing because they have large fan base, but it's good. So, yeah, it's a 25-point margin. I don't think I'm going to worry about... No, actually, yeah, I think I will have to worry about making a thumbnail. So maybe I'll just do that whilst reading chat. I'll try to get the comments back working. And... maybe I'll put this on Instagram because I kind of do want a few more in the chat. Akers is our most reliable set shot kick. He's been pretty good for a while, at least when he was at the Saints. Fuck's sakes. Shit. If McGovern is out, that will be 9 injuries before the season has even started. Yeah, we're trying to count them all. This fucking ad. They've played it 4 times. Pitney. I'm currently lost because something I've just found out about that's really annoyed me. Fuck's sakes, man. That's really fucking annoying. New Dan Does Footy video. Yeah. Is there? There would have been if it's got to do with McGovern. No, it isn't. Oh, fuck no. Actually, wait. It's not on. Fuck's sakes, that's not good. Alright, anyways, I'm not going to say why I'm angry, but I'm kind of angry about something. I've got to go, I'm going to the youth group. Cool. Epic content. Yeah, ideally I don't want to be making thumbnails whilst on stream, but it looks like that's what I have to do. But before I do that, let's try and get the comments working again. And hopefully the game can become a little closer for the second half. I can't wait till opening round when you go to the Giants-Collingwood game. I think that's going to be... it's almost... Collingwood would be my favourites. Almost. If Houston was playing, almost. Walsh, Kerno, Gov, Newman, Smith, Chincotta, Pitto, O'Keefe and Durden. Yeah, you've done what I probably should have done myself. O'Keefe, Durden, and... yeah, O'Keefe and Gerb, then Durden I've forgotten about, but the others I would have probably been able to name. You might not want it to be close, but everyone who watches is a neutral wants a game to be close, mate. Noah. All right, let's get these comments working. Otherwise, I guess we're leaving it. Any more injured for Carlton? McGovern? I don't know if you actually support the Blues or not. Hopefully for your sake, no, because you should be watching the game and you would have known by now. And hopefully, again, you don't go for the Blues because you wouldn't be happy hearing the news that McGovern looks to be in some trouble. But no one knows yet the seriousness of it, but it looks like he's done his hamstring. Oh, come on! Fucking hell, why the fuck is this? You don't support Carlton though, do you? Work, you son of a bitch. Alright, let's test this then. Get on board. Alright, well I guess we won't be worrying about that for the stream. Alright, let's make the thumbnail then. Should I do it live on stream? Might as well, I guess. I guess we haven't got anything else to do on the halftime break. I would have probably played more footy numbers, but we can do that at halftime for the Sydney v Gold Coast game, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, let me know what you think of the first half, if anyone who's just joined was watching it. Maybe you could all go and watch my latest video, maybe. I mean, that's also a possibility. Watch out for this Carlton outfit this year. Jeez, I don't know if I'm fully on board yet. Especially when every player that they have on their list is just about out. You know, they'll soon not be able to field a side for round one if they keep getting these injuries. They're updating it like after the break, they said, but yeah, he's pulled his hamstring. So I'm surprised he kept on going. He should have just gone off the ground straight away, but you know, fucking Cullen can be stupid sometimes with that. NRL has had better preseason crowds. Yeah, the games that like this game's in Canberra, and I still think the crowd's pretty solid from the from viewing it on TV. Oh shit! I wasn't even live. All right. Okay, let's do this thumbnail now. Oh, I don't want to show that. I also don't want to show that. Okay, this is interesting. That's not letting me... fuck, alright, I'll do this then. If we stay fit, we'll be good, but I reckon... You should be good if you're fully fit. Like, you shouldn't have any issues because you were fine before you started losing players last year and then you fell off. And I think you're going to lose another big name star now because it feels like you're cursed. Now, what annoyed me is I had everything lined up, right? All the teams, but now I've got to do it all again because I didn't save. So, we're looking at... Gold Coast, Sydney. Yeah, I do, Sarah. One thing I don't like about KO is it's so repetitive with the ads. Like, I just get annoyed at them. Like, they play 15 of the same ads every single game. And they're all annoying. It's rare for me to enjoy seeing the same ad that many times. They eventually just get annoying. We'll probably beat some top 4 teams and then lose to some teams close to the bottom 4 that tanks. Yeah. So where do you actually think you'll finish? Because I was watching some guy, I forgot who it was, because I always forget whose later predictions are what, but someone had Carlton first. Oh, this ad 6 to 11th. You guys should still definitely finish higher than us. You should. But like, I could certainly see a world where we do finish higher than you. Because we're capable under Ross Lyon, even with an average list, you might think, to still get enough wins to maybe even make finals. It's become a tradition now for me to put a bet on St Kilda to play finals. I did it again this year when we were like 4, but I should have done it after the odds went up even more. But how would I have known? Good thing is I only need to do the thumbnail, and it shouldn't take me too long as I have players. I can quickly grab the players. You think Sydney would wear white, right? Because it is an away game. The Saints are a dark horse. Yeah, they are a dark horse, but you'll see no one bold enough to put them in. Not even I don't think I'll put them in realistically. Because I kind of want to be accurate, not blindly hope. No point, personally. When doing Gold Coast, I'm never going to have it red on red because you can just not see the logo. It just doesn't make sense. Do you know what? That actually is fine if I leave it like that. We play tomorrow at 3 o'clock. We always play at like 3 o'clock at RSCA in the actual pre-season games. We've done that the last 4 years, it seems. 2022, did we? No, we played Essendon. I think we played Essendon at Marvel, but aside from that, we've played the last 3 years. Essendon, North. Port's a weird one because it's like it's normally always a Vic side, but Port's a test because we're shit against Port all the time. Well, what will that be for you? Like 4:30? I if it wasn't my team wouldn't really care. Because it'll be 4:30 for you, I think. Or maybe even earlier? Or it might be 5:30. Oh, 2 a.m. Okay, I certainly got the times wrong there. Yeah, 2's not great. 2's to the point where you don't wake up for it. Like, I'd just stay up if the game was on at 2. It might be 4. Well, you should know. Like, you said you had to get up at 6:30 for this game. Or 5:30, I think. And no, wait. 6:30. The game started at 5:30. You said you had to be up at 6:30. But maybe you got up at 6:30 and then waited. I don't know. I'm confusing myself here when I'm trying to also... Alright. Give me some plays then. Let's go like Matt Rowell or something. What do I think Collingwood will finish? I kind of want to wait tomorrow to just actually show you for real, like what my predictions are. So I might leave it out for a little bit. Yeah, so it'll be 4:30 then. Because it starts 2 hours earlier than what this game starts, the Saints Port game. Do you get the same ads for KO as well? Or are they like... You'd probably still get the same because you're using like a VPN anyway, so it wouldn't matter. 57 in the chat. Hit the like button if you're not already. We'll try to get the comments thing working again because I do enjoy the feature of bringing the comments up on screen. But we've lost them right now. It doesn't help when Blade Master joins every time he gets unbanned and spams, and he just gets hidden again or timed out straight away. Like, what's the point of waiting to do that? If you're gonna troll, which that's not really what he's doing. Troll. I can give a better job of trolling if you're gonna do that. Okay, Sydney. Let's just go like a good player, like a Chad Warner, someone who's established. He probably wants to be wearing white because I have white as the colour of Sydney, because I would assume they don't wear red in this game. Could do that one. Let's try it. Maybe El Gordon. I think you banned my other account. I never ban people just because I feel like banning them. There's always a reason behind the ban. So just think maybe why you potentially got the other account banned. If there's no reason, I don't know. I do not know. All right, this is a good photo. Well, this is what our halftime's going to be good for. Oh, shit. Luckily, there was just a cricket ball. I don't want to risk having that on for too much longer. Mate, I don't think I banned someone for killing me in Fortnite. You would have had to have stream sniped me on one of those streams where I specifically said if you stream snipe, you're gone. So you would know why you're banned. But I feel that's a weird reason. Gee, speaking of Fortnite, I haven't played that game since before the new year. Maybe I played with Will. That actually, you and George, I reckon the last time I played, when we played. I genuinely reckon. Oh, that looks sort of crap with that cut off. Where do the Lions finish this year? Where do you reckon they'll finish? I think they probably should still finish top 4, but I'm not going to say exactly where they'll finish, because if I do that, then there's less anticipation for the ladder predictions when they're out. Apparently McGovern looks to be okay, which is good news, but we don't know for sure. I saw your email. I was going to reply, but I already have enough people for it now. And I know you're like up and coming, but I kind of want to reward semi-established creators, if that makes any sense. So like maybe next year, if you have a massive year, you could earn a spot. But I appreciate that you actually went out of your way and asking. Probably should have replied, but I guess, reply now. We'll be in it next year. Look, I can't say yes or no, but maybe, mate. There was something I was worried about, but I forgot what it was. I was worried about something. Do you know when there's something that you think you're like stressed about, but then you forget what it is, and it'll come back in my mind soon? What the hell is it? Either something I was going to do or something that I don't know. I've got actually no idea. Anyways, until then, we're not going to try and remember what that is. Let's just move on and hope the second half is a little bit better on the stream as well as the game. Yeah, doing good. I've just been really busy on the channel. I probably will be back next week though, Dylan. Potentially same night or whatever, but if not, probably go a bit earlier. But I will probably see you sometime next week. But yeah, no, I'm fine now. It's just, as I said to you before, I'm just trying to save money at the moment. All right, how much should I spend on Menulog tonight for dinner? I'm kidding. I'm only kidding. Yeah, you know what? Fuck it. Let's put this up on the Instagram. And I need to move the camera to a better position. Thank you, Dylan. Tomorrow, I reckon I might get a haircut as well before the footy, because I'm in need of one now. Like, I wanted to, like, reduce the time between getting haircuts so it doesn't, like, go over. So the sideburns and all that, but I always just put it off because I can't be bothered. But it'll depend on how late I stay up tonight, because could I be bothered? The game does start at... Yeah, actually, I'll probably just be fine. I'll be all right if I wanted to do that. I have a punishment idea. Eat baked beans and say it's the best thing I've had in my life. I couldn't think of anything sillier. What an average punishment. Pretty average, but sure. Yeah, but I think I should get the back shave. Or at least the side shave for sure. I don't know. I might do something a little bit different when I get a haircut. But I just always feel like I can't rock new styles. But I say that, I'm sure I'll be able to. Andy? Oh, we got the... it's back. It just took a while. The comments are back. The last time I had a haircut was like end of October. And I feel like that's too long between haircuts. Because it's now end of February, so it's been 4 months. That's too long. I just always delay it. But I feel like that's part of... Yeah, I think that's certainly part of... Completely forgot what I was going to say, but it doesn't matter because Cultural runs into an open goal and the conversation has just stopped. So 62-30. If it ain't... No, but I'm saying, like, I don't want it to... Sorry to Scoops, but I don't want to be like... He's going to watch this, but I don't want to feel like... I don't want to get it to the Scoops level where it just feels like he hasn't maintained his hair. Like, I want it to be well kept and all that. And when it gets to a certain stage, it feels like I'm just doing nothing on my hair and it gets all over the place. It looks shit. It's not even a haircut anymore. It's just hair. Which is kind of what it was in October. He'll probably message me in the next minute because he's always hiding behind the screen on streams. But not trying to be rude or anything. But you surely can probably figure out what I'm trying to come across with that statement. Maybe a bit shorter. Well, I'm not going to cut it longer. So yeah, it will be shorter if I get a haircut. It's not a hair ad. It's not Ashley Martin where I get hair on my head. Or regrow hair, I should say. But I wouldn't get a mullet, I don't reckon. I don't think I'll ever get one unless I'm forced in a way. Dan does Footy's ego is going to be through the roof of Carlton. Yeah, he'll post something about it, I'm sure. Here's a go. Surely they can't screw this one up, the Giants. Daniels should kick this. He goes to dribble kick, which is interesting. Jason Dunster wouldn't like that because you could tell that the defender was always going to get to that. Should have just gone probably the snap, to be honest. Oh, Carlton. Camporelli. Oh, that was almost through. Just touch on the line there. Mullets are bad. And every single person from like the ages of like 14 to 17 have the exact same haircut and the exact same fashion sense. It's like everyone's to be the same person. They're fucking annoying. Did the Blues pay the Saints in a match play? I thought you said pay. Yeah. At Icon in 2022, we played them. So I always say, like, teams play the same teams in preseason all the time. Like, obviously, the state derbies, which makes sense. But, like, even Carlton Saints, Essendon Saints, Essendon Geelong. And look at that, Fantasia. That's good signs for him. Kicks his second goal. It's as good as I think he's looked since, honestly, being at Essendon. Thoughts on Melbourne? Always don't know what to think of them. Yeah, I don't know. People are saying that they'll make a rise up. I don't know about that. Not last year, Will. We played Essendon and North Melbourne. Because we always play Essendon. We played them 3 years in a row. And I got sick of playing Essendon because it was an easy win. We won all 3 of those games. We always win the match sim / preseason games. Like last year we won them both. 2023. We did lose to Melbourne in the first game pretty badly, but 2022 we lost to Carlton in the match sim. But the actual Amy games, we've won them all. How the Giants went so bad? Well, you've been watching the game. You could probably find out reasons behind why. Like, for starters, they're not first to the footy. And they're blindly kicking it inside 50 and making sloppy errors down defence. There's a chance. No, I'm not watching the cricket. I'm a footy channel, so I'm not covering cricket right now. Stone goes high, but Carlton do all right there. Keith, Jones, good pressure from the Blues. Chero bangs it out, but it'll come back here. Iden, Himmelberg goes to Iden, moves well, and Wiedering was always going to get that. So, yeah, Blues have actually been pretty good here. Well structured, Doherty. And they're clearing out relatively quickly. The Pies. I know they played Carlton. Look, Carlton played Collingwood in 2023. Did they also do that in 2024? Maybe they did. Playing Melbourne and losing. Yeah, you guys were. I was expecting Melbourne to lose that game by actually a fair amount, and I remember Melbourne actually were really impressive in that game. Because I was predicting a Melbourne downfall to start off 2024. It didn't happen until the end of the year. Should get a goal. Go over the top. There's a free man. Is that Cadman? Oh, he's dropped it. Darcy Jones says, I'll do the sloppy seconds, and he kicks potentially his second. I don't really remember if he's kicked one or not. And that's one thing that I forgot to do. I forgot to sort out the dinner situation at halftime. That is his second goal. Darcy Jones has probably been one of GWS' best players, definitely. He's looked lively and all that. So this comment thing is kind of annoying. It's delayed. And yesterday it was completely fine for the entire length of the 2 streams, but it's delayed now. If I do this, will it change? Yeah, every time the Giants try to get it out of the defense, the Blues seem to be doing well enough to keep it in. Yeah, fuck it. Not going to work. Let's see. I'm going to comment something. What round should I put $10 on as a big Tigers fan to get the first win? You probably get the best value for the game round 9 against West Coast. If you watch my latest video, I actually tipped Richmond to beat Geelong, but there's a reason why I did that. You could do Geelong in the last game. Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. Not St Kilda, as long as it's not the Saints, so I'll be alright. I know it's pre-season, but maybe Giants won't be top 4 worthy. Yeah, look, maybe their 3 losses in the trade period of Cumming, Peatling, and Perryman will have a bit bigger influence than what we once thought. But I don't know. I don't think it's just that though. I think their skills are poor, but they are missing some players. But what the fuck do I know? Bottom 8. But just in season, the Giants seem to always find a way. Normally, that is. Historically, they have since 2015. They missed finals maybe twice. And I know they had a shocker in 2022. And we all thought they were going to rebuild after I think they lost some more players in 2023. Or they had a few traded away like Taranto and Hopper. But no, they had an awesome season in 2023. And then kind of backed it up the year after. They had more of a consistent season, but finals was a problem. Do I give it another crack to get the comments working? Because I really do want them working. And if it goes up, snaps it and misses. Just feels like this 5-goal gap's just been the entire story for GWS since quarter time. They just can't reduce it. Well, there's Stringer as well. He's not playing, which I'm not sure why, but he's also another player that I've completely forgotten about. Williams again. He's been playing in a few spots this game. A few positions. Surely they pounce. They're a poor side at actually scoring from turnover at GWS because they seem to turn it over themselves after they get the ball back. Okay, so it's working again, but for how long before it stops? I don't remember that game. I'm not sure how many games I actually watched live. I actually believe that game would have been... Oh, no, I do remember that game. I remember it was on... It was either a Thursday or Friday morning. Because it was on a work day at the time. Fantasia taps it on, which is quite smart. Fogarty, Motlop, evades, fakes, misses. Because it's touched. They're getting 69s. Well, now they're getting 70s. Sydney v Gold Coast. If we get a similar game to the Adelaide Brisbane one, I'll be happy. I'll be content. Because this has not been the most fun game to watch, I will be honest. I've liked the look of Connor Stone. Who would win? Hawks v the Bombers. It's a big game, and Essendon have, in recent years, been able to get the job done over over Hawthorn. But it's a new look Hawthorn side. I haven't played since the resurgence. So I don't know. I'd probably say Hawthorn, but... So I'm just an idiot. He's been on a list since 2020, but he's only played 13 games, Stone. He's played 4 seasons, but have played in 5, 1, 3, and 4. So he cannot get a consistent season going, and I'm assuming because of injury. Yeah, chat, what do you reckon? Because I'm not going to answer. Is that Kemp again? Well, did you notice that one? Have you noticed Kemp yet? If we finish 15th for whatever reason, the year after, we can't have any excuses but not to make finals, because there might be some excuses this year. The goal still probably to make it. Adelaide Brisbane was a good ending. I watched it, yeah. And that would have been on at a decent time, the ending, because it would have finished around 10:30. So I don't know what time that would have been for you. And Kemp just extends that margin. So, yeah, they're probably almost already home. Mackay went off. Yeah, so Kemp's the main man up forward now. Like in the last game, kicks 2 goals and then just does nothing. Finished about 11:30-12. Yeah, that's pretty good. When you're in watching that game in England, so it'd be like 10 hours behind. Just finished the video. You did Swans dirty. Not really. Oh, actually, at the end I did. Oh, Matthew! Oh, fuck. Look, Do you want me to do that impression? Rex Hunt. I'll try to do one for you because of like $20. If you're gonna donate $20 for that, I feel like I gotta comply. But I do not know how I'm gonna do an impression of him. Can I replay the video? I obviously know of Hunt, but I'd do a shit job. What is it? The fat lady. Where do you think Essendon are finishing after the Geelong game? Oh, I think they could finish a couple of spots higher. I got to Yablet. Yablet. Yeah, that's what he does, isn't it? Yablet! Nah, I've always been average at impressions. I need to be... He makes a high-pitched voice for ages. The fat lady! Is it kind of like that or not really? Because I know his voice, but I'm just no good at impressions. If I can watch the clip back, that'd be kind of handy. That was, yeah, no good. Probably no good, unless you actually thought it was alright, because you're the one that actually asked me to do it. This is back in the day where he sings like an... When did he actually... Yeah, I don't know when that was. I've probably never actually seen it. I tried to look it up on YouTube and I can't find it. Yeah, you said there isn't many videos on YouTube of Hunt. Some weird old guy on the train, like 5 months ago, after work one day, just started chatting to me because I had a St Kilda, one of like the St Kilda jumpers on, probably the one I was wearing earlier. And then he randomly tells me, oh, I saw Rex Hunt at Morty Alec the other day and he was a really good guy. He bought me like a coffee or whatever, had a good chat for an hour. He was an odd fellow, but he was a nice guy. Kemp! Oh my God, he almost did a Wayne Harms. Fuck's sakes. Can I get the right names? James Harms in the 1979 Grand Final. But anyway, oh shit, the overnight shouldn't say 242. I think he does live in the Bayside area, Rex Hunt. Giants are doing horrid at the moment. You sound like Chris. I have some of the best chats with nice strangers on. Yeah, not going to lie. A lot of the time when I talk to random people on the train, I'd prefer to not be in the conversation. I'm not going to be rude and tell them to piss off. Like, I kind of wanted them to piss off, but again, that would have been... It wouldn't have been the nicest thing to do. But he was... It kind of reminded me a bit of like Mark Jackson and the way he was attacking the current game. And apparently he doesn't own a TV either. I remember that. He said he didn't own a TV, so he gets all his news from a newspaper, which is interesting. Didn't know fossils like that still lived around. And Hogan snaps around for his second, and it cuts the lead back again, but it won't matter because I'm sure the Blues will have an answer. Rex Hunt called himself the fat kid from Morty Alec. That's funny. I don't know much about Hunt, though, because it wasn't really around when I was watching footy as a commentator. But no, he's one of the better ones. Certainly one of the more unique ones. It's usually always Carlton. Yeah, but sometimes when I don't initiate the conversation, I don't really want to continue it on. But we were talking about footy, but yeah. Look up Rex Hunt v Smoker. Maybe watching that three-quarter time wouldn't be a bad idea. And I don't know why Dave... Is it the Mardi Gras? Is that today? I wouldn't know, though. You're super extra... No, I'm not. I'm not. People think that YouTubers are extroverted because they're on camera and all that and seem like they have a, really outgoing personality, but I'm certainly not. Most are actually the opposite. Are you going to make a new ladder prediction before opening round? Yes. I was going to do it today, but I was actually working on it and I realized at around 11 a.m. that I was probably going to not have the time and I really needed to post that day. So I thought to myself, let's just stop the video for now and I'll just do my predicting every round video. If he actually has a good season, I reckon Fantasia could be Carlton's... He could be a perfect replacement for Matt Owies. He's probably now that player, isn't he? Would he be that player that replaced him? Because I don't think Fantasia was getting a game every week last year. He wouldn't have made my best 23, but he looks pretty good in this one. This feels a bit like the Carl Melbourne game from 2024. I don't really remember how the entire game panned out because I wasn't watching it. Footy Flames. Actually... Oh, Bulldogs are so fucked. Oh, he actually is. Bulldogs are so fucked. Honestly... I was jokingly saying, oh, what if Bont adds to the injury list for the Bulldogs? So that's his chances gone for the Brownlow. I wasn't going to have him as a Brownlow prediction before the doing my ladder predictions, but I'll know for a fact to not do that. Now the Bulldogs aren't going to make finals. I mean, their injury list was bad enough before the season started. They're not going to win many games to start the year. So Bont's gone, Treloar's gone. Well, Sam Davidson's definitely going to be playing for the Bulldogs now in that midfield role. Sanders can't not get a game. Green, sorry. Misses. I wasn't looking at the screen there. Footy Flame, my number one news source when I'm streaming. Jesus Christ. Okay, well, I'm not having him in my fantasy. Wait, who has the Bont in the Miranda fantasy draft? I just don't get it. So many stars are injured before the start of the year. Treloar, Bont, Tom Green, Zach Butters. Like, Jesus. And it's kind of funny as well. That's the top two in the Scoops medal, Scoops medal that he did. Treloar and Tom Green, they're both injured. I think Keiko will go. Yeah, he's obviously not going to replicate his performance that he had against the Cats every week, but geez, show a glimpse of that every week, and he's going to be an absolute machine. He play like that every week, and he will win the Rising Star. But he's a player that can win Essendon games off his own boot, possibly. Seems like he's quite clutch as well. I think he'll go well. Imagine you drafted Butters and Bond. I drafted Green, but I drafted him one of the early picks when it was probably silly, but I don't think Green's out for that much, not many weeks. I think he might be out for the first 2. Butters has extended his injury, but I haven't got him. And I haven't got Bont either. Yeah, I do remember Jack Mayo, but he never played. That means the band name will likely change. You think that'll make much of a difference? I don't think, not really, but I mean, if the Dogs have another mediocre season, potentially, but I feel like because he's won a flag with the Dogs, he's probably not as desperate, I wouldn't think at all. Well, I mean, Cripps now, he's like one of the few stars left that is not injured. Who has been not as dominant as you would have thought when you look at the scoreboard. Like, you see the Blues up by 32, you'd think Cripps surely would have had a standout game. Not really. Having a set shot here. And misses it to the left. He's not a very good set shot, Cripps. That's something you could probably get better at. I'm not jinxing Cripps. I think in the Cater McDonald video, that the predictions he made, Dylan Danoon definitely did. He was talking about Cripps getting injured like 4 times. Pretty funny. I guess if you put it like that, maybe skipper. I guess so. It's sort of annoying we don't play the Bulldogs the early stages of the season. When do we play Bulldogs? We play in round 6. Which Bont will be back by then. I know Cripps is good against the Saints, but Boxall, he was almost better in the way that he gave him a stiff arm a couple times. Hugh Boxall, who might be playing round 1. So put him in your fantasy teams, guys. Does Blaze know about the injury? Well, he'll find out one way or another. Probably already knows. Have to jinx Steele now. Yeah, well, I think the Saints are another side who have had a pretty bad run in terms of injuries, but I don't think it's as significant because we're getting most of the players back before round 1, like Marshall and Sinclair. But like a lot of our key players, like our stars, have been injured. So it'll be a bit of an interrupted preseason for them, but still, King won't be back. Surely not for round 1. Philippou, that's disappointing. Howard's also disappointing. If we lose another defender, with as good as Brosline is at being a defensive coach, we're going to be conceding some big scores, I reckon. And Fogarty should kick the goal, and he does. So, Fogarty, apparently it's Fogarty. Potato. 39 points the Blues are up by. It's become a non-contest in a way. Yeah, and Henry and Dow. I kind of forget about them because that was like... Those injuries occurred before mid-January. Oh, God, I'm hungry. Far out. G'day, Zach. You've just joined to me complaining about food, and once again, why the hell has it done it again? All right, the messages are just gonna every 15 minutes they just stop. Foggy's another one of my favourite players. I kept feeling that Dougal Howe was a port player. I don't. No way you'll drink your own piss. Well, I'm not going to have to do it. 12 people aren't going to donate more than $5. Siren sounds just before the mark is taken. Yeah, what a game this has been. Not. What a stream this has been. Also not. G'day, Jack. When can you and Jake do the video? When I say do the video, re-record. Far out. I only have 1.5k on the... it doesn't really matter too much. I'm not going to focus as much on views anyways. We should have more than 40 in though, I feel. Who names their kid Braden? I know a bunch of Bradens. It's not the worst name. Might have to ask... well, do you want me to ask him, or would you be able to ask him yourself? I'm away for a few... fuck. When are you away? Because it needs to be done by Sunday, so even if you jump on whilst away, you probably might need to do that. But it's my fault, ultimately. I should have made sure it was all good when we recorded the first time. But oh, coming up. Yeah, so we have to do it before Monday, which is fine. Far. I really need a food in me for the second stream. Answer. Oh, I really don't want to resort to ordering. Jeez, we're 5 away from 42.8k subs. The subs have gone up quicker than I was ever imagining for this week. And they might even still continue going up for the rest of the next couple of days. This is piss. Where's Mum?
She's out.
So what's the dinner situation gonna look like? Because there's not, like, I can't cook anything.
No, she said there's chicken.
But I can't even make that, and I actually don't think that'll be enough. As much as I don't want to do this, I'm gonna have to order food.
Well, but that's not my problem.
I know it's not your problem.
Never said it. Mince for you to cook.
But I can't. I've told her 16 times I can't cook the mince.
Or maybe ask Anna to cook for.
Anna,
you cook Patrick
she
dinner?
won't cook me dinner.
But you can't afford to get takeaway, Patrick.
Well, what else am I meant to do? Like, genuinely. And you're saying I can't afford. Like, I can afford it, but I shouldn't be doing it.
Well, why aren't you more organised?
What else could I have done? I had no time. I literally had no time. I finished something that I was working from 9 to 5. I've been working non-stop, and I only had 15-minute break. Here.
Where?
Doing stuff in my room.
Well, you can still leave your room and just talk to people.
Yes. Okay. Hold up. I'm going to mute this quickly. Give me a sec. sakes. You tried to get me angry, Will, but I'm not angry. I could tell. Obviously, I muted myself for a reason, and I'm not muted anymore, mate, so you can stop. Our situation's so fucked as a family. We haven't got a car. What family doesn't have a car? We haven't had a car for the last week. So we haven't even been able to get groceries. And I'm not fucking ordering Uber Eats. Anyways, final quarter. Hopefully the chat can be a little bit better, because I'm not going to lie, this has been a disappointing stream compared to last night. But you sometimes get those streams. Where's my last quarter thing here? Got a bike, used public transport. I've said it a few times, public transport is pretty poor in my area. I do live near a train station, but it's a decent walk. Got a bike. No, it's fine. I'm just saying for right now, it's hard to get groceries. That was the car that I got rear-ended. Yeah, I told you about what happened, Will, and the car's a fucking write-off, which is unfortunate. And then literally 2 weeks later, or whilst I was in Bali, something happened to my mum's car, and that's now a write-off as well. So we have no cars now. It's really unlucky. We're getting a new one tomorrow, but it's just going to be the one. So I've put myself in a poor spot, because I'll need my own car, I reckon. But yeah, I was talking about this on my last stream. It's really irrelevant to the topic of the game. Yeah, you could tell I was arguing a lot with I was not really in the greatest mood, because I get fussy when when I get really hungry. So, and I while streaming as well, I can't just leave for 15 minutes, because I haven't got a break. This hasn't been a great game. I do agree with that as well. Like, of all the games I've watched this week, this has been the worst by quite some bit. Lots of things you can make with mince. I've already told you I can't cook the mince, mate. And have you ever had just mince on its own? It's really hard to eat. It actually makes me sick when it's just on its own. Because we don't have... What was I going to say? We don't have anything else. Like, we've run out of a lot of stuff. So there's nothing to... You can't make tacos with it. And if I did, it would just be meat. Mate, I'm going to hide this fake account that obviously is here to troll, because I've said 15 times already, I can cook, mate. But I haven't got time to cook while streaming. Nah, I think my dad said he'd make muffins on toast, and I'm going to see if my mum can get something on the way back from where she is. She'll come back in an hour, but I can't survive the next hour on the stream. I'd almost prefer to just end the stream, but I don't want to do that. Nah, this chat's getting pretty shit now. I'm not going to lie. $46 plays 84. This is a stream I won't be looking back on too fondly from this point onwards, unless the Giants can come back and make things really exciting. Yeah, can't get the comment on the screen though. No, don't say skip it. Don't say no offense, mate. The offense can be taken because it's fair. Even though the Giants have been disappointing and the Blues have been impressive, I'm still probably not going to change where I originally had both sides in my ladder predictions. Kemp has been very busy, but that was a very, very bad kick. Yeah, will they be wearing that though, Flaming Ice? They might have a preseason jersey. I can't remember what they were wearing against the Pies and Lions in that weird try match, whatever you want to call it. Preseason doesn't mean much. Yeah, it's probably more important for the new recruits and the new draftees fighting for a spot. Like, if you're an established player, it's not as important. You can take it a little bit easier if you really wanted to. They were wearing training one last game. Then I would assume they wear it again this game and not their official Guernsey. Also, the Swans had the red V jump with black. What the hell are Gold Coast going to be wearing then? It must not be a red design. And are they going to be resting Heaney and Warner as well? Well, that... Yeah, it's not going to be as entertaining then without the big stars. Well, if they have no Heaney and Warner, Suns at home should be winning. Camporelli, I think, plays round... I said it before, because you probably would have had Smith playing round one. So there's a spot that opens up. And he's been really promising. Dropped off a little bit, but still 19 disposals and 82 fantasy. So he could almost be a fantasy option. Or super coach if you're into that. Rioli's playing for the Suns. You'd expect that. I haven't seen the full lineups yet. I didn't even get the chance to look at the lineups for this game. Because I try to at least have a look at it before I do a stream, but... You know, I all day I've just been in a rush. Rush this, rush that. It's not the most fun way of living life. Few Giants players that I need to become a little bit more familiar with, because I see the jersey number and I don't know who they are. Like number 10, like Jacob Weir. I don't know that he's number 10. Ward backwards to Whitfield, who I do have in my fantasy draft team, so better not get injured. Leake. James Leake. Must have been drafted last year or the year before. Yeah, I saw that wooden spoon data. Kind of had a good chuckle. I don't like to see stars getting injured or whatnot, but it's a bit funny because the Bulldogs, I joked about the fact that I imagine the Bont goes out because I knew he got injured in the Hawks game, but you know that all the sources were saying it's nothing to be worried about. They were just being precautionary by resting him for the rest of the game. That turns out to be a 6-week injury. Well, I think it's a calf that he strained, or can't remember exactly what the injury is, but yeah, I saw it. They don't really play the same position. Smith plays on ball. Camporelli plays on the wing and halfback. I thought he was a midfielder. Yeah, maybe he doesn't start on ball. Fogarty, good strong mark. Fogarty doesn't sound like the right way of pronouncing his name, but apparently it is. Doherty to the wing. Yeah, Camporelli has been impressive. So he is playing a lot on the wing, but getting enough of the ball. Probably just makes it back by then. Who's this? The Bont. Yeah, I've been impressed with Zach Williams. Carlton top 4 this season if consistent. Not if they keep losing all their stars. When can we do it? Friday night, Saturday, after... Yeah, we could do it after tonight. Sunday night. Every night this week, yeah. Because I don't think I'll be streaming on Sunday either. So I'll have the night freed up. probably going to be editing or whatever, but I'll have it freed up. Williams hooks it left. And it'll be a rush behind. I'll update GWS's score there. You know, this is a very uneventful game, not going to lie. How to get unbanned. I'd choose whether I want to unban someone or not, and I can't really be asked doing it now. Yeah, okay, that makes sense, Poppy. Every game, Jack, that I've tried to predict in my streams and graphics have been the opposite result. Bulldogs, Adelaide, Essendon, Carlton. Like every away team, actually, thinking about it. Were Collingwood the home team in the other game? It's not often that every away team wins a game in a round. Actually, I don't even know if that's ever happened in AFL history in a round of footy with every single away team has won. Probably, maybe. But we would need some footy nerd to look that up. Your big call's basically the opposite. I don't remember what the big call... Oh, yeah, no, yeah, I remember it. GWS lead by 30 or more at any stage. But I kind of thought of that on the fly, like 10 seconds... Gave 10 seconds of thought, and that was it. Why did you put Sammy in your thumbnail? Alright, I'm actually going to go get my food now. I can't wait any longer. Hold up. Muffins, eggs on muffins will do me at least something for the next hour. Unreal. I guess if it wasn't up to you, that's fair. But you still got them in the video. Not necessarily what I really want to be eating, but whatever. Mate, I've barely eaten all freaking day. That's not my dinner either. I was complaining about it at 3/4 time, but... It's difficult when you're streaming and you haven't got time and you just need food. Was that Jack Carroll? No, it wasn't Jack Carroll. We have Jack Carroll. Who kicked that? Holland, I didn't even say. I just said a random name, but I realised that we have him. I love to get back on Ripper and Fipper this year. We played Geelong twice, so I should get on twice. No, we're not going to have a chef. Do you know how expensive chefs are? Oh no, you probably... how much would a chef be? Especially if you split it between 8, it would probably cost a lot less than every night individually ordering Uber Eats. You get on more than 2 if you factor in neutral. Yeah, but like for Saints games, that is. The Giants could actually lose their first 2 games in the preseason by 10 goals. They'd be by far the worst team in the preseason, maybe apart from Richmond. Should I do a membership? Actually, speaking of membership, even though like I've lost a lot of my members from when I last did member miss, I will... Jeez, every time I move something from the screen, I miss a highlight. Kemp takes a good mark, but I'm going to gift my last few remaining members because I got a few more. Oh, I've got 10 more. Well, might as well fucking gift them all now. Because I've literally got one more day for them. I completely forgot to do mine. Alright, I'll gift 5. Gift 10 before the start of the season. And if you... I'll probably have a bonus members tipping comp and a bonus members fantasy comp that I might give away some prizes. So, in all theory, but I don't know if it'll work though, because if someone like cancels their membership mid-season, I don't understand how it would work. I guess are they still eligible? I don't know. All right, I've just gifted 5. Don't know who has them or who hasn't. It didn't work. Yeah, what the hell? Didn't show who actually got the members. Is that like an actual feature now, or is it just a glitch? There's a new feature that they just don't tell us who got the members. Well, apparently it did work. The 5 are through, but no one knows who actually got them. And I've just gifted the last 5 here, so that's underwhelming. That actually sort of sucks. No, I can't see it though. I actually can't see it myself either. It just says I've gifted the members. It just doesn't say who has them. Is it going to be delayed? Could be delayed. Yeah, but that Australia Sixers. Did you become a member? Oh yeah, you gift one too. Oh, there we go. It says who got it. Alex. But only one. Strangely enough. Oh, now there's another one. Tropical Owl. I had a feeling that would have been more realistic to be the case. Because why would they get rid of the feature of showing who gets them? They just really delayed. Which isn't the worst thing. I guess if they happen slowly, then that means I can sort of appreciate each one individually. I actually don't mind that if that's the case, like a permanent feature, because the anticipation builds a little bit. Mate, I've missed every opportunity to get tickets because they release tickets at the worst time, and I hate when they do that. It actually pisses me off a lot. Like, I probably should sort out round 1 tickets if I haven't already, which I don't think it should be the biggest issue. I normally find a way, but... Yeah, Australia are playing tonight. I hope it doesn't affect the stream as much. People might not care as much as the last... Sammy Deadly gets a membership. But we're just getting members to people who aren't watching. There should be a few that... No, you didn't tell me that, Skipper. Why? Why not? Hollands, who I really do like. Kicks it high. Good mark. Jacob Ware. Bedford handballs it back. Yeah, I heard about Bont. Footy Flames broke the news pretty early, and Cadman takes a really good mark. Well, people would care about cricket, but I don't think people care much about this current championship or whatever they call it, Champions Trophy. The AFL has safety rules now where if you're sitting row A or closer, you can't be filming. Is that actually true? What a shit rule that is. But how are they going to really officiate it properly? I don't think it's going to be much of a worry. There we go. We got another two. Power Ninja and Seb Weagle. AFL Freak. Now we're getting some. Ghost Hunter. Yeah, we realised Gov was an ankle, which is probably a little bit better. And it looks like it's not serious. I heard it at halftime. Well, if that's the case, are you saying just front row, cheer squad, or any front row? Where'd you read this, Skipper? Because it's a... If they're going to be strict on this rule, then I'm semi-concerned. Yeah, it should be out tomorrow, Jaden. So I think those are all the memberships. I don't think a single person watching got one. But sometimes people get notifications when they get one, so maybe they'll be like, oh, nice, I'll join. But I'd rather members go to people that want them more than just randoms. The best performer this preseason, Kako. I mean, maybe not the best, but he's up there. Everyone's been talking about how good he was in that game. That's actually a thing. I filmed 3/4 of Carlton Collingwood Dacos game last year, and the Chiefs president told my mum to stop filming. Yeah, but like it might be a rule, but like only if you like. I'm really bad at trying to word this, but oh, look at that. What a goal. Hewitt. They moved to the 100. It's probably a cheer squad thing. Yeah, but I haven't heard of it. I probably filmed... Ripper and Fipper filmed in the cheer squad, and no one said shit about that. Raise the bat, Will. For 42,800. I don't know. I've just been told I might even try again. Try again. Maybe if you get told off, then that's what you maybe have to go. Oh shit! I've actually being a little more strict there on this rule. But I want to hear it. I want to see it written down somewhere. Because for all I know, you might not be lying, but the person telling you this might just be pulling something out of their ass. Yeah, I agree, all the goals. But that would be annoying if I ever wanted to do a video sitting front row. Couldn't film. Fuck that shit. Like, genuinely. Imagine I had a position front row in the cheer squad. Or not just the cheer squad, anywhere. Yeah, well, I don't even know what the current climax is with that AFL Club YT. That would piss me off a lot if you couldn't film at the games. I'm sure you could probably get like an exemption if you asked someone. Fuck's sakes. there are people that get annoyed at our film at games. I've had it happen a few times where they're like, oh, focus on the fucking game, you cunt. I've been told that. I'm like, mate, what are you to give a shit? How am I affecting you? It's not like I'm filming you 24/7. They don't realise that I'm not just doing it for my own personal little shitty video or whatever, home video. For Australia win today, spam get no, mate. I will not allow that to happen. If anyone does that, they're just as silly as AFL Club YT. Say it, but don't spam it. When is the second game? Yeah, so just about as soon as this game finishes, we move on to the next one. Hogan for 3. Doesn't look like he's slowed down much from last year. Look at all the kids in the background trying to grab a mark. Pretty funny. Pretty fun. Hopefully next stream can get a few more in. But I don't actually reckon Friday nights are the time to stream anymore. Dogs v North could be a good game. I think it'll be a better game than the Collingwood Port in terms of it being more of a contest. To be closer, I reckon. Especially with Bon out now. Who did really well against Braden Campbell? Well, yeah, your Swans will be playing next, so if you're going to join that stream, that'll be actually quite cool to see what your takes are on the game, to get a few of the fans' perspectives. Calf strain, I think. Flag Dons. Alright, I'm going to hide you, Blade Master. That's 3 strikes and you're out. You've done it 3 times to stream. I can't believe you're waiting to spam again. That's where 3 strikes and you're out. The policy works quite well, actually. 3:48 to go, and then we move to the next game. Man, I wish my chat just had a little bit more maturity. Oh, shit. Alright, Jacqueline is also... Can't wait for the game to be over. Yeah, it sort of feels that way. A bit dead, isn't it? It's been dead for the last half. The muffins helped a little bit, though. I don't feel as bad, but I still feel like I could certainly down a lot more food. Well, I mean, you could always jump in at half time or quarter time if you wanted to on like Discord. But like, I'm not going to get people on a call. I don't think that's ever going to happen during the game unless I know the person really well, and it's probably going to have to be their club. But if I do that, I prefer to just do it in location with someone, because I'd like to do more guests live streams. Last year I did few. This year, get a few more faces. Probably get Druzy on one of them. Cookson, I reckon, would be a good shout. Caden and Cooko, maybe. Marmalade again. Blake would be good. I don't remember winning a practice match by more than 10 goals. Well, by more than like 10 point. Yeah, normally Carlton are involved in closer practice games because you don't really get blown out. Can't really remember the last time you got absolutely smashed, unless that was that Melbourne game last year, but I don't remember the margin because I didn't watch it. Have you seen Dylan A? Yeah, I have actually. I kind of started discovering who he was at around... Oh, that's a terrible turnover. Around November last year when he was making a lot of the draft videos.
I could consider maybe getting him on as a last-minute replacement for my creator video, but I don't know who. I don't think I'll need that because I've got the people. We got smashed by Melbourne and Sydney. Oh yeah, that Sydney game. That was a game Goulden had an absolute insane game. I think he had like 43 disposals in a pracky match. Evans kicks it. He's just joining in the fun here. This is, I don't know if you call this embarrassing for GWS because it is only a practice game, but it doesn't look great. Especially when you're playing this one at home. Do you know why True Footy doesn't post anymore? I don't know. He's not just not posting. He hasn't been active because I couldn't get him on for that video that I was talking about. But he's back in Perth, so he's working again, probably full time. So the time that he has to make content's a lot less, and I'm sure he'll make some return at some stage soon. He did say in his last video, but I probably expected it to be a little bit. I probably expected it to have already come because it's quite close now to the season starting. Hopefully, yeah, as I said before, hopefully next stream I can get a few more people in, and the chats can be just easier to read, worthwhile. Ready to see my boy Goulden get 50. He'll probably dominate and then they'll rest him for the second half because Dacos is on track for 50, I think, as well in the game v Richmond. Close to 50, maybe not 50 quite. Cottrell from 50. And offline. Sharman to get 20 tomorrow. Sharman to kick 3, I'll take that. If he can get 3 goals, I'll be happy. I know he supports North. Because Druzy got him on one of his recent videos. I don't think I've ever featured on Druzy's channel as a genuine... Oh, no, I have. I got on one of his goal kicking challenges. What am I saying? It's going to become more than 60 here. They're piling on these late goals. Doherty this time round joins in the party. He kicks his first. I wouldn't think Sydney smashed Gold Coast, but I did tip... Whoever I tip, the opposite result will occur. If it was played... Actually, to be honest with you, I've tipped Gold Coast, but they're the home team, and the home team hasn't won yet. So if the trend continues, right, Port are going to beat us. North will win. Melbourne will beat Freo, but I don't think that'll happen. Lipinski had more disposal than Nick yesterday. And Lipinski played the full game. Nick played just about half a game. Thanks, Skipper. No, I appreciate the fact that you were in the whole time. But were you really not watching the game, though? Because it feels like you were with some of the stuff you were saying in the chat. So you don't have KO then? Because you said you didn't have a way of watching it. This is going to be a long quarter. 66 to 118. Don't remember how many goals each side has kicked, but I can have a look. 5-3. Should they bring back super goals for these competitions? Like, I know super goals are kind of unnecessary because they're never going to be implemented in the real season, but it just makes it a little bit more interesting and entertaining. Like a lot of the things that made pre-season footy kind of fun, they've kind of gotten rid of. Yeah, I am Eagles, John. I wasn't watching the game. I've been purely watching. Well, that's fair. I just find it a little bit surprising when you support the Blues, but glad you enjoyed. probably been... If I had an MVP for viewers or chats or chatters, I'd probably give you the 3. Will maybe the 2. And I don't know. Who deserves the 1 vote? Yeah, that's exactly what I was going to say, Will. How else would he be watching it? P. Cripps will get the last vote, all the goals. Yep. That makes sense. Jeez, what's with that sloppy disposals? Taylor drops what he would have almost always taken, and Motlop kicks Carlton's 18th goal. This is a pretty big score. Well, you're going to... I'm surprised you didn't get KO already, because you want to restart your subscription now that the footy season's about to start. Like, you wouldn't have been able to watch any of the other games. Didn't think we'd be seeing that. No, not this result. GWS are extremely rusty. I don't know. I think it'll play an influence on the odds for next week. I think there's a chance that Collingwood could be coming into that one favourites. Let me check, actually. Can't see. Surely the odds will be ready for next week. Not that I'm a betting man or anything, but I want to know. Once I keep saving up, I'll pay it for myself. Well, I mean, it's expensive, but like, it's only $30 a month, and you're watching every game of footy. So if you like footy in any way, shape, or form, I feel like you just make the payment. And that's it. What a win from the Blues, and that'll give him a lot of hope heading into round 1. And hopefully McGovern is only just a minor ankle injury. And for their sake, he'll be back by round 1. Fuck. All right. Yeah, 37 minutes. That was a long quarter. Now I've got to get straight to the other stream that I haven't scheduled yet. So let's do that now. I hope I don't regret doing this game, but I don't normally regret streams. That was a good game and a long one. A good game if you're a Carlton fan. I wouldn't really agree if you're just a neutral wanting a good contest, because the Giants were quite disappointing. And I should probably call my mum as well. Oh, grey shorts. Why? Who are wearing grey shorts? Sydney or Gold Coast? You'd think Sydney. I don't know why any team would wear grey shorts. I know it's pre-season, but fuck's sake. Yeah, they're not going to look great to the eye, I wouldn't have thought. All right, I'm going to schedule the stream now. Hopefully we get most of you guys over, at least for a little bit. Do we set another goal? I mean, no, we won't do drink my own piss, but we'll set another goal. What will I do? Straight. I'll do a post game. What could I do? Maybe I'll just make that decision later. All right. Stop streaming. I'll see you in like a